Good morning. So we haven't been on camera. We've been here for a couple weeks now in Westhampton, Massachusetts, which is just outside of Springfield / Northampton, Massachusetts. So we're at the KOA here. We've been here before. We used to come here as weekenders to visit my family because my family is originally from Springfield, Mass. So my family lives about a half an hour away. It's a very convenient spot. And probably one of the closest campgrounds to my family. The other one that we stayed at last year was Partridge Hollow in Munson, and that was probably, I think it's probably the same distance from everybody too. So, but I think the KOA, we just got the KOA discount and we used rewards, so it just made more sense to be here. It's a little bit easier of a drive too because you don't have to take the Mass Pike. But anyway, so we haven't been on camera a lot. We are here because I told you guys back when in our Smoky Mountain video that I had to leave to come home for a family emergency. That was during May. Unfortunately, we lost my dad at that time, so that's what I was dealing with. So now we are here and just kind of taking care of all of his affairs. So we're really busy doing that kind of stuff. We're just about done with it, so we wanted to take some time to definitely explore the area. Just bring you guys around to see some of the touristy stuff. So today we're going to go down to the Springfield Quadrangle, which is a series. It's all museums in a square quadrangle. And they're all at 5 different museums, I want to say 4 or 5 different museums, plus the main Springfield Library, which is where my cousin works. We're going to visit her as well over there. But in the quadrangle, with all the museums, is the Dr. Seuss Museum, and I actually have never been to it. It wasn't around when I was a kid, so I'm super excited to see it for the first time. Because if you guys don't know, Dr. Seuss is from Springfield, Massachusetts. There is the actual Mulberry Street here in Springfield, which is pretty cool. So we're going to check out the museum, and they actually have a garden sculpture too with all Dr. Seuss characters in the middle of it too. So I'm really looking forward to it. So come along for the ride.
Later.
So we're here. Before we go inside, I wanted to let you guys know the prices. So there are 5 museums here, and the price is $25 for adults and $13 for children, and that gets you into all 5 museums. So you can literally spend the entire day down here. They have the Dr. Seuss Museum, a Science Museum, which I was just telling Jackson was my favorite as a kid. And I'm sure it hasn't changed too much, but probably a little bit. They have 2 art museums, a fine art museum and another art museum. I think it's contemporary art, and I'm not sure what the 5th museum is. So if you want for a family of 3 for $63, 5 museums, that's a pretty good deal. Mm-hmm. And parking is free down here too, and there's plenty of parking between the lot that we're in. There's a lot across the street. I think there's plenty of parking. Maybe during school breaks, things like that might be a little tough, but I think if you're in the middle of the summer when school is out, I think you'll probably find plenty of parking. Plus, it's not only parking is that they're here for the museums, there's parking all over downtown Springfield for businesses and for other things going on. So you can park anywhere in downtown and walk to here from anywhere else too. So also downtown, you'll see us go to later. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame. So if you guys don't know, Springfield, Mass is the home of basketball. So Basketball Hall of Fame is here. Six Flags New England is not too far away. It's not near in downtown, so that's its own drive. Trying to think what else. We come back here every year for the Big E, which is across the river from Springfield. So it's a lot to do here for sure. So hopefully this video will show you guys some of the cool things to do around here and put it on your bucket list as you're traveling through, especially if you come to New England or Massachusetts for any travel.
Yeah, also a lot of hiking.
Yes, so I mean where we are at the campground, we're right near the Berkshires. Lots of hiking there. Hampshire County, which is kind of the foothills of the Berkshire, lots of hiking there. So there's a lot to do around here. So people think of Massachusetts, think of Boston, and we love Boston. That's our home. That's our hometown. That's where we sold our house and moved into the RV. So love Boston, but Western Massachusetts has a whole lot to offer as well. So hopefully you guys see that in the video.
All right.
Let's go inside.
Later. Later.
everybody because the Welcome Center doesn't tell you. In the Museum of Fine Art, right over here, there's a Van Gogh exhibit. Have you seen that yet?
Yeah, no.
It's for kids. It's absolutely awesome.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Awesome.
And did you go to George Walter Vincent Smith Museum?
That's the first thing I've been to so far.
Yeah, that's the orange brick building down here.
Okay.
There's 17th century Japanese armor and samurai swords on the first floor.
Oh, wow.
You might get a good bit of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a nice art gallery upstairs. If you walk down the aisle from the art gallery, you see a painting of the wave. There's a plaque on the wall.
Okay.
George and his wife's ashes are inside the wall.
Oh, wow.
It's supposed to be haunted. The Museum of Springfield History is right across the street to the left a little bit.
Okay.
There's Rolls Royces on the first floor.
Oh, cool.
Dr. Seuss's Cadillacs and villas in there. There's a replica of a GB racing plane. They're the fastest racing planes in the world.
Wow.
They were made here in the 30s.
Okay.
That's a replica. Eventually they all crashed.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Upstairs is Indian motorcycles and guns from Springfield Army. The Indians were built right up the street, about a half a mile. The building's still there.
Yeah. Okay.
Have a good time.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, the Van Gogh exhibit is really cool.
That sounds awesome. Yeah. I'll have to check it out. Thank you.
You're welcome. There's one room upstairs you can take.
We'll hold the map. We can't record upstairs.
How did I get out?
You tell me.
Okay, thanks.
And they move it really slow. It makes it a lot easier.
I'm trying to do it.
There you go.
Coolville.
Wait, that ball? Is that ball?
Oh, I see your favorite.
Oh, I like my good stuff.
Oh, man.
I see somebody's favorite.
They didn't make it. They didn't make it.
was made possible through the efforts of the Springfield Exchange Club. So this is a life-size replica. This is how big he would have been.
Actually, did you know that it would be this is the sun state.
That's a big footprint. Why is that? One side have no craters.
And because one side is turned to where there's no asteroids coming, and another side is where a lot of asteroids come from.
Which side faces us? Does the moon rotate?
Yes.
Does it spin?
No.
No. So what side's always facing us?
Yep, this side.
That side. That's right. So let's see the other side, because I've never seen the other side of the moon. Whoa. Look at all those asteroids it protects the Earth from, huh? Pretty cool.
Sometimes we're not looking and it misses the moon.
Yep.
But also that's good because we can discover it.
That's true. Pretty cool. Whoa, space. I remember this. This is new to me.
What do you mean space?
Oh, it works. That's the one we built together. And the Legos, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, the claw machines at the arcade should be like that. That's cool.
On Mercury, I am 172.
16, 17.
16 to 70. On Venus, I'm
54.
54. And on Earth, well, that makes sense. 60, 30.
63.
63. And on the moon, I'm 10.6.
10.6.
10.8.
Mhm.
On Mars, I'm 24.1. Well, this one maybe a little bit more risky because it's more dangerous. So I'm gonna add a pillar to just this building, so it can stay okay. I'll always ask before you get a new house. Ask for pillars, especially when it's like a popular place where earthquakes are. Now, are you ready? I can't hear you.
Yes!
Okay. See how this building stayed? That's what happens. Thank you for watching this.
Look at that giraffe, huh?
Aşağıdan bak. Aşağıdan bak.
All right, guys, we are back in the truck.
Yeah.
That was a really cool day.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
So cool.
So what you guys saw, we didn't get on camera during the day, but what you saw us do was the Dr. Seuss Museum first. My first time there, really cool. And then you saw us go to the library.
All of our first time.
Yeah, sorry. It's all of our first times at the Dr. Seuss Museum. It was a really cool experience. So like I told you before, I grew up here. That wasn't around when I was a kid, so it was really cool to see it for my first time with them. And you saw my cousin came. We visited her at the library. She is on the outreach team at the library for the Springfield, the entire Springfield Library Network. So she got Jackson a library card, which is really cool. And he helped her make the library card, which is awesome. He really enjoyed that. Beautiful library. It's an old Carnegie building, so the building is a historic building. Just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful building. And they're planning so many upgrades and renovations with it too, which is really cool. And then you saw us go to the Science Museum. And that hasn't changed. That was so nostalgic for me because there's parts of that museum that just haven't changed since I was a kid. So watching Jackson kind of go through it, and it was like watching myself like in third person going through the museum. It was really, really kind of a weird feeling, really cool at the same time. I think it's one of the first times I've had that feeling because he was born out in Boston, and we haven't really done this before. And I don't think we've gone many places where I have gone as a kid, and it's been that unchanged. But this was definitely one of those places, and it was really, really cool. So again, when you guys saw us walking around, you guys saw us take a picture of the Quadrangle there. That's all 5 museums, all in that one spot, all for one admission. The art museum we wish we had time to go to was having a Van Gogh exhibit, which would have been really cool.
I was hoping that we had time for it, but we ran out of time.
Yeah. So I think the idea for this place would be like a multi-day pass. If they had like a multi-day pass, it'd be really cool. For $25 for adults, $15 for kids, or $13 for kids. It was a pretty fair deal, I think, for all 5 museums. And if they're open 10 to 5, I'm not even sure if 10 to 5 would be enough time to go through all 5 museums. Maybe if you kind of rush through them, you probably could. Yeah. But like the Dr. Seuss Museum, there was so much for kids to kind of touch and play with and do. And the same thing at the Science Museum. There's so much things that are interactive things. So, if your kid likes to do that kind of stuff, you could be there all day because there's just so much for them to explore and to learn.
Yeah, it's very engaging.
Yeah, really cool experience. Jax, what was your favorite thing to do today?
It can be more than one.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
And the science one.
And the science, both. All right. Awesome. What about you?
They actually were both pretty good.
Yeah.
But I did like Dr. Seuss. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I think Dr. Seuss is my favorite too. I don't know, science was really cool too. They had a lot of cool exhibits, but Dr. Seuss is cool. It's just, it's a whole world of Dr. Seuss, and they did a really good job keeping it as whimsical as the books.
Yeah. Every room you walked into, if you felt like you were going into like one of the books, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the library, it was pretty cool to get a little private tour of the library.
That's true.
And Jackson got to check out some books.
Yes.
So that was exciting for him.
That was really cool. And one thing about the Dr. Seuss Museum that we couldn't show on video because it wasn't allowed is they do have a room where they had all the artifacts of Dr. Seuss or Theodore Geisel's childhood, like memorabilia, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, and his family tree.
Yeah, family tree was up there. So if you're here in Springfield, or if you're near close by, definitely come check it out. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool how everything's just in one spot and you can walk in and out of them. It's a pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of unique. I think from any city we've been to so far.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, there's nothing like this where you can just go to all one admission, 5 museums. I mean, it's just really well thought out, and it's a really unique. I've never seen it before. So that wraps up our day today. Tomorrow we're gonna do some more exploring, and we're gonna go to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Really cool. I haven't been there since I was a kid, so that's another one that Jackson will be running around, and I'll see kind of myself running around. And because when I went, there used to be an older one. They they built a whole new one. I went to the old one once, and I don't think I've gone to the new one actually. So actually, no, it's maybe the first time at the new one. Yeah, I don't think I've gone to the new one. Maybe, I don't know. I'll know when I get there. That's for sure. But anyway, that's it for today. We will see you guys tomorrow when we do the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Later.
Later.